very good. If not asked, very good. But you should be totally ready. So now I'll give you the list of the questions, which the general questions which other students were asked, or the very common questions which are actually asked, but hope for the best. So friends, I'll tell you the list of questions which usually your agent will also give you. He'll send you, he or she will send you the list, because they have experience, very much experience they are, that how the students in the past were asked such questions. So they can tell you, could you please share me your passport and what's the passport number? That was my case. Complete name please, and your application number. Sorry, I just forgot to mention that at the start. They also asked me about my application number. Learn it by heart. Then the course name and the start date. Why this course? Accommodation with university or private accommodation. If private, complete address only if you have booked. If you have not, you can tell I'm researching, and the moment I get the CAS or the moment I get the visa, I'll apply. But you can also, for a good impression, you can tell them, okay, these are the properties which I have shortlisted, and these are the areas. I told them also, like, these are the areas which I have gone through, like Burnbrook, Handsworth, Smethwick, Wolverhampton, like that, just to leave a good impression that I have researched it, but I have not finalized it yet. I'm waiting for the CAS. The moment I'll get it, I'll finalize any one of them. So, okay, reason for private accommodation, I told you. They can ask you. They did not ask me, not at all. I was lucky. She did not. My interviewer was a girl, so a woman. So she did not ask me this question. I was lucky. Then why this university? Why you want to go there? Did you look for any other university, be it within or outside the UK? And will ask for names of the university. I have already told you about this. Then why this country? Why? What research did you do to make your decision? So they'll ask you. In the research, the question here is, the keyword here is research. Means, have you gone through it? If you say yes, I have researched, tell me the names of the website, the sources, everything. Because actually they are preparing you for the assignments in future. She told me that. My interview told me that the reason we ask you these questions to mention you the website, the sources from where you've got the information is like, when you make your assignments in future, you have to mention each one of them. It's not like how it goes in our education system, like in India, like many times, because that's how I've seen. They'll never ask you for the sources you've got the information. Okay, so the next question is modules in your course. So as I told you earlier that I was only asked about my favorite module and the least favorite module, but you have to go through each modules very seriously, like earnestly, like very earnest preparation and hard work. Remember each one of them, and you should know about them in detail also, that what you are going to learn through this module, what person this module is going to make you. Then when did you get interested in this course and from where? I told you before also that even I was asked this question, that what motivated you, what was the moment you decided that you have to pursue a course like this. Then which is your most favorite module and which is your least favorite module? Okay, so maybe actually the question this I have got from my friend, and she has already mentioned this. So maybe she was also asked the same question, so that I have already told you earlier. What are your roles and responsibilities at your workplace? Like if you had any work experience, if you have a gap in your education, like you completed your bachelor's in 2016 and you're going to pursue a course in 2021, then you have a gap of 5 years and then you have to explain it. If you're working somewhere, explain it. Not working, explain it. But I hope that you must be working somewhere, because that's kind of a very genuine reason, or you can actually, you have something to say that what you were doing in all these years and suddenly why you want to study again. Okay, this can also be a question that, like, after so many years of gap and then work, what motivated you to take up this course again or get back to studies again? Like, there is something you must have thought, or you have to give a very genuine and very convincing answer. Actually convincing. Genuine I can't say, but convincing. You have to convince the other person that you are a genuine student, you genuinely wants to study, and they should not reject you at all. Then, how much do you earn? And even I had a gap, a huge gap, and I also, you know, in my CV and the SOP I had mentioned that I was working somewhere, but they did not ask me any question related to my workplace, not at all. I was extremely lucky, but I've heard from students that many a times the deciding factor of the interview becomes this only, that if you are able to justify your work and how long you've been working, your entire work details, where you used to work, what you used to do, then how much did you used to earn, what were your responsibilities there, how was the connection with the employees, the fellow employees and all. So, but I think I was extremely lucky that I had no question related to my work, despite having a huge work like gap from my previous education to the current I'm going to, or I am pursuing, because I don't know when you're going to watch this video. And then how will this course benefit you? I told you that there's some future aim or plannings for you that you think that I should study, and this will help me in growing you further in your career. So this question is obvious, and I was also asked, I've told you that how will this course benefit you? Then you have to tell about your career plans, and this is my plan, and I think this course has these kind of modules. The course will teach me, equip me with the practical and the theoretical knowledge, because this university is equally good in theoretical and practical approach, teaching approach. So this modules will, and the teaching system of this university will equip me, and I will embody those skills. Basically, they are asking you about the skills you're going to acquire and how the skills are going to help you in your future endeavors. And so what are, then how much salary are you expecting? So this is very important. You need the reference. Like, yes, okay, I was also asked this question, sorry, because I'm going through this question. So I think 1 or 2 questions I've missed to explain you. So this was a question like how much salary expectation you are having after this course. So in that case, you have to research, like if you are pursuing a course in MSc Advanced Computer Science, you should know that how the graduates of MSc or MBA Science are placed later, or the kind of placements they get and the kind of salary they are paid worldwide. So you need to research about it, and then you have to tell them that this is the average salary which a graduate after this course gets, and so we can expect that much. At least this is the minimum. It can be higher, but not less than this, because if you are pursuing a postgraduate course, so it's a higher level education, so of course the salary will be better. So you have to answer like that. And reference needed, yes, you have to tell that which websites or from where did you get this information that the graduates after this course, they get so much, or like that. So you can give references from few websites, the people, the students, the alumni, your known people, that they pursue this course and they placed here and they got this much of pay. Tell them per annum, not month. That will be better, that's standard. Then what's going to be your salary after becoming? Kind of the same question. How much do you save? In this case, it is only possible, I guess, if you are working somewhere. So it's like, how much do you save? That's what I understood with this question. Like, yes. Or if you're working somewhere, then only they're asking that maybe they are trying to know you as a person, that how you spend and how you go about in your life, in your personal life. So maybe, so tell a very smart answer. Don't say that you are a lavish person or you're just extravagant in spending and all that. No, not like that. Take life seriously like that. Okay, I'm earning, but I am also towards saving a lot, because then you can, make a little more dramatic that saving is the key for any future untoward events or like that. Kind of, you can say anything. That is totally personal, I guess. But don't give like answers that I don't save. That's very negative. That does not shows you as a responsible person. That's what I believe. And will you work in Birmingham? Okay, so yeah, will you work in the city? Are you aware of the visa rules? I've already told you. She asked me that are you going to work, and already said that I said that I don't want to work. I've already covered this. How will you manage your living? So that's a question, of course. And so that means that you're asking about the funds. Like from where are you funding your study, and how, if you are not going to work, if you say that I will not work, then how are you funding your living there? Then of course, and in our visa also, while applying the visa and all, we have to show the documents that how, because they ask you that if you are applying for an international visa or a student visa, then you also have the living amount, like the amount which is gonna help you in your living expenses. You have to show them as in your bank statement or a bank account for a few days. So you have to say that yes, I have that much money, so that I can survive this duration of the course there. And because you have said that you will not work, so that means you should have at least 12 months, or depending upon your course, that if it's a 15-month course, then you should have the 15 months of money in your account, so that you can you can actually live there without working. So it's like that. Then how will you manage your living? I've covered it. Sorry, how much is your course fee? You should know it. I've already told you that when you're going to compare with other universities, then also you should know about the fee of that university, the structure and everything, and how and when to pay the fee. They can ask you this also. They did not ask me, but they can ask that if this is the fee, do you know the process of paying the fee? Like, does the university take quarterly, bi-monthly, yearly, direct at one time, or yearly? So you should know everything. That suppose my university takes a minimum deposit of this much, then after a few months pay 50% amount, and after a few months pay the left amount. So you should know each detail. Course fees means how to pay it also. Fees and how to pay it. What is the process? Like managing your finances. How you are going to manage everything. It's a broad topic and gonna cover it entirely. Then, do your parents have any assets? So yes, this question was asked to me. Again, I forgot this. That this was the question. She asked me that, does your mother have any assets? Then I said yes. She has her own money. And the only other asset she's having is the gold, because in Indian culture, gold is considered a very powerful asset. So she has lots of gold and the usual property like home and all. It is in joint, whatever the details. If your parents are having any kind of assets, land, property, gold, whatever is considered as an asset in the Indian financial system or like that, you have to tell them. If you hold one, if your parents hold one, if you have one, then you should tell them yes, you have such assets. Because I guess during the visa, when you'll apply the visa, they're going to ask you all these questions about the assets. You have to show these statements, you have to show the proof, you have to show everything. So that's the reason they ask. Then what are your parents' savings? Same. How much, like if my mother is sponsoring me, then you have to tell that, okay, she has saved this much because she was working and now she's retired, but she has so much in savings, and then she could also get the pension money, she'll get the PF money. You have to kind of calculate everything and tell them. If they ask you in a very straight away detail, they tell me the exact amount of savings your parents are having. But I don't think so they ask like that. They kind of ask you, they have, what do you think can be, like how much it should amount to. So that in case you can give approximate value, that you have to judge from the person's question, that if he or she is asking a very approximate answer or very straight away answer. Or you may ask them also, because they're very cordial. Asking questions will never go out of fashion. You can ask them directly that, do you want exact figures or do you want me to just tell you an approximate value? So you can, so these are the basic questions, but I'll still give you another questions. And then also other questions on how to prepare for the visa interview and the credibility interviews, like read the offer letter very properly and the statement of purpose or SOP. Read your CV thoroughly and understand the course modules well. Do not give any vague or generic answers. Research, be specific, and give detailed answers. And all your answers must align with your course and career goals. You should also read your responsibilities as a student visa holder. Actually, the points I'm telling you, they hold equal importance for the pre-CAS interview and also the immigration office interview, like the visa, the true visa interview. Okay, so yes, go through the university specific videos, websites, and find how they conduct the interview. You can also do that. And you should always remember the source of information. I've already told you, like the websites, the name of education, anywhere from where you have got this interview, you just have to write it down and mention to them. If you are mentioning, like if you are giving the answers, then mention the source. Then then they can ask, tell me something about you. Why do you want to study in UK? Why did you not choose any other English speaking country, US, Canada, Australia, Singapore, New Zealand? Then you should have an answer. Why do you want to choose this university? And then you should know the location of the university very well. Actually, when you're going to that university, you should know each and everything about it. Even the city in which your university is situated and why that city is famous, what are the nearby areas which has importance or which can be important to you in future when you reach that city. Like if the city is very good for part-time works or great houses or great culture, nightlife, everything, museums, art gallery, all these things, you should know everything. and nearby universities, other universities near to your university. Like they can ask if suppose if there is an IIT here, and you have another NIT also, but you are going to get admitted in NIT. They can ask you if they take an interview that you any other famous colleges near our college or our university. Then you can say yes, we have an IIT nearby, like that. They can ask you this question. Then why did you choose the course? Also explain how this course was related to your previous studies. And suppose if you're switching your field of study, then provide strong and valid justification. Because if you're an engineer and you're going for an MBA, you should have a very justifying answer actually. Either you can say that, okay, I was an engineer, but somehow I got a job in a company which was purely management or business based. So there I thought, okay, I can also go, I can change my course of knowledge and learning, and I can now go for an MBA degree. So that's the way you can relate. And if you belong to a business background, you can say that is naturally, that's very instincts that I belong to a business family, and I can take up this course because business is something which is already I am used to while growing up. But I became an engineer. I wanted to have some scientific knowledge also, but now I think I should get back to business and all. So you can say that. Then do you consider any other course? Know the structure of the course well. So already said, what is your future career plan? How will you support yourself financially? Your all details, your loan. I've already discussed that. What about your accommodation? Then can you tell me how much your monthly living expenses will be? You should know that what are your responsibility when you reach to the UK or any other country. What are the monthly expenses generally the students are spending there? You should get to know through websites or videos of other students who are living there. Even mine in future, you can definitely get back to me anytime, because I'm surely going to make a video, or I have made this video whenever you're watching this, and you can go and check the monthly expenses and how we are living, and how we can even reduce the spending or like that. Do you have any visa refusals? This question, your immigration history will also be asked here, because this pre-CAS interview is actually a kind of a rehearsal for the actual visa interview actually. So the questions are totally similar. So whatever I'm telling you is actually the UK visa interview questions. So it is not something separate. Maybe they can ask little less, or maybe they can ask little less if you're interviewed. Anything can happen, but the purpose here is to actually prepare you for the actual visa interview. So that's why they can also ask that you have an immigration history. If yes, where have you been? The countries you have visited. They can ask you anything if you say. Then the second question is, do you have any visa refusals? If so, why was it refused? So I don't have any, or I do not have any visa refusals. So I said I have no visa refusals, and so straight away answer no visa refusals. But if you have had visa refusals, then you have to give a valid answer. Now that's up to you, because you must be knowing more about it, that why your visa was refused. So do you know anyone in the UK or like that? Then I have already discussed about it. Then did you give the Ielts? They can ask you about the score, the process of exam, individual band in individual, like writing, reading, listening, like that. And to be very honest, this interview is basically also to test your English speaking skills, because I can tell you that. See, I can just read an email, which the university had sent me before my interview. So basically the purpose, that's what they actually mentioned. The purpose of pre-CAS interview is to prepare you for your UKVI credibility interview. Like, because I've applied for the UK, so it's the UK Visa Immigration Office site. So that's UK Visa credibility interview. During the interview, you will also be expected to demonstrate that your English language ability is sufficient to follow your chosen course and level of study. Because I've chosen UK, and it's a solely English speaking country, actually the country, I guess, where English was kind of born. So this interview is also that the marks which you have got in the Ielts examination, or maybe TOEFL or whatever English language test they consider. So they just want to see if that is that credible. The marks are real, credible, genuine, that the way you have performed in that examination is actually you, and you're speaking that way. So that's why. So during the interview, you will also be expected to demonstrate that your English language ability is sufficient to follow your chosen course and level of study, because the courses will be delivered in English, everything will be English. So they want you, so it's a kind of a conversation, like they should know you, that okay, the person is good, he or she can understand can understand their language, because of course the interviewer will be from that country only. You can understand that very well, you can speak very well, actually you can communicate very well in English. And then all answers must be your own personal responses, but you will carry out more research. And then you should also know the visa requirements prior to your interview, the visa rules, the visa norms. And then yes, and this was the kind of a mail I got, let me tell you. So
Okay friends, so I think I have cleared and discussed almost everything, my entire pre-CAS interview experience, which is almost will be similar. The visa, if I will face the visa, because there are many students who don't have to give the visa interview also from the immigration office, because they think that okay, it totally depends on the profile and the immigration officer. If he thinks that he should conduct your interview, he will take, or if he thinks not, it's totally, I don't know, it's upon them and maybe if you have a long gap, they can take your interview, because it's very confusing, because many students with long gaps, they have not been interviewed. Many with less gaps has been, so that's, I don't know what is going to happen, but you have to prepare yourself. So I would like to say that I've covered everything. So
I have covered everything to the best of my knowledge and ability, and most of all my experience. So but still, after having seen the entire video, if you still have any doubt, if there are questions that I think that I should have discussed but I've missed, then you can contact me below in the comment section, or I will also kind of like write in the description about my social media handles, my Instagram ID, my Facebook ID, so that you can contact me anytime. I'm always available. The point is that I should have time to reply. If I have time to reply, if I check the message, and I will check it, I will surely check it, because I'm very much into helping other people, and I know how much of stress and energy it takes, you know, if you are into any process of life, because I know that before the interview, even I was very much tensed, talking to various students, researching, watching videos, everything. But now, because I have faced the interview, now I know what it is exactly. So now I am maybe a step ahead of you, and if you still have any doubts, you think that there are questions which I have not covered, or maybe some other questions which can pop up in your mind and you have a confusion and you have a doubt, then below is the links of my social media handle, my Instagram, Facebook. You can go there, contact me, message me. I will reply as soon as possible, and I'll help you out in every aspect I can. And I would request all of you to kindly follow my channel. You can also follow on my social media handles, and let's get connected, let's help each other. And if you like this video, informative, and if you like that, yes, this video will be helpful for other students also, or anybody, I would request you to kindly share it on all platforms, and press the like button, and do subscribe, and so that other students can also get to know, and they should also get in touch with me so that I can help them too. So kindly share it as much as possible. Subscribe to my channel, and also you can follow me on my social media handles, and let's get connected. And all the best for your future endeavors. Don't worry, be confident. If I can do, you can do it too. That's the simple philosophy of life. Everybody is equal. You are a human, I am a human. I can do it, you can do it too. Just be confident, have the right guidance, research, do your hard work, and rest. If you believe in God, then leave it to Him. So take care, tada, bye bye, hope to see you soon. Let's get connected, and bye bye, take care.